Listen up, Shakers. Here at the Handshakin Video Series, we're all about creating strong and supportive communities for entrepreneurs. A rising tide lifts all boats, so let's all win here. Here's the best advice for free. What do you recommend aspiring entrepreneurs when they're launching their first business? Did you have a community, or did you launch your first business without joining the community?
So that one was definitely without a community, right? It was a solo thing, and it wasn't what I would call a truly scalable business. I did have a venture-funded one that I joined with a bunch of other guys on several years later. And that was basically building software for a healthcare application.
Mm-hmm.
That one, the community was critical. And it was interesting to see because some of the founders had MBAs from various schools, and they would reach out to their networks to get mentors and advisors and all sorts of things. And then we actually were part of one of the first incubators called Idea Lab out of Los Angeles. And that incubator was kind of a pre-canned community for us.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It really helped because they knew lots of folks and they had people on staff that had done it all before.
So now when you jumped in with this one, had you already been part of a community now at this point, or was this kind of the first entrepreneurial community you really got involved with?
So that was the first. That was in Los Angeles, and that was the first one I had gotten involved with. And the LA community is very different than Silicon Valley and other places like Boulder. It's not nearly as tight-knit. It's very loose, but it still exists. And it was really, again, it was about connections, right? It was, I met this one person and he knew other people. And then they were part of this group, and we joined a group, and we started going to, there was something called LARTA, LA Regional Technology Association, right? And so just by getting out there and starting to go to events, you end up meeting a ton of people, right? And some of them aren't a good connection for you or don't really fit, but then a lot are. And then it just expands from there.
Mm-hmm.